Hey, what's up guys? Carsey here. How you guys doing? Today I'm going to talk about something different. I'm going to talk about how CS Money in CSGO are basically just scammers. But before I get into that, I'm going to give you a brief introduction into CSGO trading for those who aren't familiar with it, so you have a clear understanding of how it works. There are three kinds of trade. The first one is upgrade. So an upgrade is when you trade two or more skins or items that you have for one single item of a higher value. So let's say you have two Op Asimovs field tested and they're each worth $65. So trading up both these Op Asimovs for a field tested autotronic flip knife, that is considered an upgrade. So moving on, the next kind of trade is a downgrade. If you haven't figured it out yet, a downgrade is basically the direct opposite of an upgrade. So if you want to trade an item of higher value to an item of lower value, you will of course ask for more items to make up for that lost value. So considering the earlier example, if you're giving away your autotronic field tested flip knife for two Op Asimovs field tested, that is considered a downgrade. And finally, coming to the last kind of trade, it is called a 1:1 trade, where you trade items of equal value. Okay, so take this with a grain of salt. When I say that no item or no combination of two or more skins is going to be exactly equal in value of what you trade with. So you can expect to gain 1% to 5% of item value, but also you need to accept the fact that you can lose that 1 to 5%. So you must be wondering by now, I can make money off CSGO trading then? Well, the answer is pretty simple. Yes, you can. But it's not going to be easy. You need to find traders who are willing to trade with you and at the same time who are willing to compromise that 1 to 5% in value. Or you need to downgrade your skins. When you downgrade your skins, the unspoken rule is that the person who wants to upgrade or is willing to upgrade has to overpay. And this is an unspoken rule, so not everyone necessarily does it. This is because some traders don't generally mind losing that 1 to 5% in value, since Steam takes 15% in tax per sale. This automatically means that you lose more money, and at the same time you may not be able to afford the item or skin that you wanted to get in the first place anyways. This is also the reason why Gaben is such a fat piece of. This is why trading is a viable option. So for example, in pure theory, let's say you want a Talon Knife Tiger Tooth, okay, and you have a M9 Bayonet Tiger Tooth, and they both are very similar in price, give or take a few dollars. So if you want to sell the Bayonet, it goes around for $614 on the Steam market, and with the tax you would only get $534. Holy shit, are you fucking crazy? That's insane. And you won't even be able to afford the Talon Knife Tiger Tooth. But yeah, you can see why trading makes sense. Okay, so getting back to the point of making money. So like I said, downgrading always comes with an overpay. So when you downgrade an item worth $100, you should receive two or more items worth $106. And great, that's profit of 6%. Now here comes the hard part. You need to upgrade those items that you got without overpay. And that's on your luck and charisma to find willing traders who don't mind downgrading without overpay. And that's how the cycle goes. You downgrade with overpay and you upgrade without overpaying.
Charisma will enable more favorable bartering. Don't get greedy now.
So, you must be wondering, hey, where can I find these traders to trade with? Well, when it comes to trading, you have two options. You can either trade peer-to-peer, basically with another person, or you can trade with a bot. And when I say bot, I mean sites like CS Money or traded.gg. Now I'm gonna tell you why that's absolutely a trash fucking idea. You see, CS Money is a CSGO trading marketplace, and they've been sponsoring a bunch of CSGO events and a bunch of YouTubers, so they're a very popular site. And why am I even explaining this to you? Because I'm pretty sure you already know about it. But the point is that they're a fucking scam. They overvalue their own skins and own items, and they undervalue your skins and your items. And you might be like thinking like, hey, it's not a big difference anyways. Well, it is. Let me fucking show you. Exhibit A. My butterfly knife, ultraviolet, is valued at $674. And they say that $50 is added on to the value because of my float, because I have a rare float of 0.251. Now let's compare it to their butterfly knife in their inventory. Their cheapest listing is for $724. Their float isn't any good either. Their float is 0.359. So the difference in value between my knife and the cheapest knife on CS Money is 6.9%. And you may be thinking like, hey, that's not so bad. It is. It's really bad. Let's do some real comparisons. My butterfly knife has a float of 0.2517, and I found another butterfly knife that they're selling with a similar float. Of course, it's going to be a bit more expensive than mine, but can you guess how much? If you're guessing that it's somewhere around $760, $780, oh my sweet, sweet summer child, it's almost $900. That's a whooping price difference of $217. Bro, that's $217. That's a price difference of 24%. Okay, so why are their skins more expensive? I'll show you why. According to CS Money, the cheapest butterfly knife ultraviolet is worth $724, but in reality, it's actually worth $671. But there's a lock markup of $50. So what is a lock markup? I'm glad you asked. Lock markup is basically a scam, and this is how they scam you. Clearly says that trade lock markup on our website ranges from 4% to 13% and works within 12 days, 7 days of trade lock and 5 days after. On the 13th day, the markup is removed and you can buy the item at a lower price. They're basically saying that they're going to take your money just because you're going to buy the item or trade off the item before the trade lock gets over. And even then, you will have to wait 5 more days before buying it because they clearly say that they're going to continue keeping the lock markup even 5 days after the trade lock. Okay, so let's look at the other butterfly knife. The one with the similar float to my butterfly knife. It's priced at $891, and they say that the rare float adds $56 to its value. But when I click on the info button, there isn't a lock markup, like they said before, but it's a user markup of $163? $163 fucking dollars! Are you out of your goddamn mind? That is literally more expensive than my Huntsman knife. You might be wondering now, what is a user markup? Well, even I don't fucking know. I checked around everywhere. I didn't find anything. I even checked Reddit. You get everything on Reddit. Why the fuck isn't there anything on Reddit? The only thing I found was a thread for the lock markup and how it works. I didn't find anything related to a user markup, and I don't know what fucking bullshit that is, but I'm gonna assume that user markup is some hoax to tell their buyers that, hey, look, I overpaid for this skin, so you should overpay too. And I know for a fact that CS Money is undervaluing your skins. So even if they are claiming to overpay you, they're overpaying you so little. And from what I can see here, they charge their buyers more than 3 times what they claim to have overpaid the previous owner for. These guys are literally scamming you in broad daylight. Can it get any fucking worse?
It's gonna get way worse.
On top of CS Money charging you lock markups and user markups, they're gonna charge you commissions. Now before I get into commissions, I just want to quickly point out that most prices and most values in CS Money are very similar to the Steam community market. There is almost a 30% difference in value between the Steam community market and any third-party site, which is exactly why CS Money tells you, hey, we're gonna give you a 30% bonus if you top up with us. But it doesn't matter anyways because there is a trade commission that's 7%. So basically, even if you buy something off from CS Money, to get it traded into your inventory, you'll need to pay a 7% trade commission. So in reality, you're only getting 23%. And that still isn't enough for CS Money because now CS Money has introduced Prime. Now before I get into various discount and commission benefits that you get from Prime, the one thing that caught my eye is technical support. Now technical support of course means customer support and also any issues with bug or anything like that. Now I believe that anyone who uses this site to sell, buy or trade anything is 100% obligated to receive full customer support without any issues. Saying that CS Money is going to give you better technical support if you have Prime is as good as them saying, hey, we can provide good customer service, but we will only give it if you have Prime. Okay, so now let's look at the various discounts and bonuses that CS Money claims to give you when you have Prime. First, let's take a look at cash out commissions. Normally, CS Money takes 45% to cash out, but if you have Prime, they would reduce that to 35%. Okay, so remember when I told you that CS Money is based on the Steam market price, and there is around a 30% difference in value of skins from Steam and any other third-party marketplace. So if you do the math, without Prime, you would in reality pay 15%, and with Prime, you would pay 5% for cashing out. What's really silly here is that you think that's all you're gonna pay for cashing out, but in reality, think about it for a second. To cash out from CS Money, you would need to have balance in your CS Money account, And the only way to do that is basically by selling your skins or by trading them out. So if you sell your skins, CS Money is going to take 7% with or without Prime. And if you're going to trade it without Prime, you would again pay 7% trade commission. And with Prime, you would pay 4%. So let's do the math. For the sake of understanding, let's take $100 for example. Since CS Money and Steam's values are very similar, $100 on Steam is $70 on Skinport. $70, and there's a sale commission of 12%. When you sell that, you're going to receive $61.6, and there is no cash out commissions or anything like that. So in the end, you would receive $61.6 in your bank account. Okay, so let's talk about selling on CS Money. If you're going to sell something on CS Money without Prime, there's a sales commission of 7%. You'll receive $93, and a cash out commission will cost you another 45% of the value, so the cash out value is 52.08. Now, if you have Prime, the sales commission remains the same, but the cash out commission falls by 10%, so the cash out value becomes 60.45. Similarly, in terms of trade, if you're using CS Money without Prime, the trade commission is 7%, and the cash out commission is 45%. So what you would receive by trading is the same what you would receive by selling. But in CS Money with Prime, your trading commission is 4%. And with a cash out commission of 35%, you would receive a cash out value of 62.04. This is the only instance where you made a bit of profit from the difference, a profit of 44 cents. I mean, look at the difference in sale without Prime and with Prime, and look at the difference in trade without Prime and with Prime. Now, can you guess how much CS Prime costs? Mind you that CS Money doesn't even mention anything about removing or even reducing the lock markup and the user markup even if you get Prime. That is some bullshit. And now for a smashing price of $8.99, you will get scammed a little less by CS Money. Do you guys realize what you can do with $9? You can donate it to me. Link in the description. Anyways, as you can see, CS Money is one of the most scummiest and greediest trading sites in CSGO. Anyone with half a brain should stay away from that site. I mean, look at this. They didn't even give this kid a skin that he won on a giveaway on CS Money.
And I was guaranteed a free $10 to $12 skin on 7th July. And it's 26, and all they say on support. Due to the number of participants, we have experienced unexpected delays with the skin giveaways. It's bullshit. CS Money, if you listen to this, give me my free skins.
What skin was it?
It was like a random $10 to $12 skin.
Fuck CS Money.
Yo, what the fuck, CS Money? Hey, you can charge $9 a month, but you can't even give like a $10 to $12 skin that a kid won on a giveaway? That's real low of you, CS Money. Real low. Anyways, I'm gonna peace out. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys well and true understood to not touch CS Money. And also guys, don't forget,
Fuck CS Money.